Hi, how are you? Today I'm going to share with you the three principles that I apply to improve my skill, my to learn anything. And I believe that there is a formula to learn anything, and that's what I am going to share with you today. And let me tell you about a little bit about my story about how I can say that there's a formula to learn new things. And when I first came here 10 years ago, my English was bad. My listening and my speaking is totally crazy. Uh, what happened is in Vietnam, we learn a lot. We learn English from grade 6. So before I came here, I have spent about 8 years, 8 years learning English. But my writing is good. My writing is okay, not good. My grammar is good, but my pronunciation it's terrible. I totally know what understand what I say when I first came here in Australia 10 years ago. And when I go to the supermarket, the Sunday market, the people who say, I say something like $1 a pair, 50 cents a pair, 50 cents a pair, 50 cents a pair. I don't understand any of that. And I was totally shocked. How can I study that? How can I study at university when I don't understand a simple saying at a Sunday market? And that really got to me, and I need to learn how to speak and how to listen. I need to improve my listening and speaking skills urgently. And that's when I realized that and after I do what I did and I applied the three principles I'm going to share with you, and I greatly improved my listening and my reading skill a lot, my speaking skill a lot. And the three good principles are: first, you need to you need to know that you learn. You need to change your mindset to learn to teach. You shouldn't learn how to do anything. You shouldn't learn how to do this. You shouldn't learn how to do this. You shouldn't learn how to do a certain thing. You should learn to teach. Whenever you learn a new skill or anything, you should look from the perspective of a teacher. So you are learning this, and you try to think of a way that you can explain to other people what you understand, what you know, what you just learned. That and knowing this single-handedly improve my my listening and my speaking a lot. Why? I see because I know that uh, because when you learn to teach other people, there's something in your mind. They say you have to understand this, but because before you teach other people, you need to understand the problem very thoroughly, so that you can explain in your own word, your own understanding for other people to understand. That is powerful. And the second principle, you need to manage your little voice inside your head. You know the little voice keep pretend to be protecting you, but actually it's trying to destroy you. Listen. So when you want to learn new skill, all the little voice keeps saying, mean they are they are your own limiting belief. So if a certain skill or a certain lesson, a certain thing that you want to learn, and you think that's very important in your life, you need to spend some time to manage your little voice. And there are ways to do it, of course. First, with me personally, I either ignore it. The second thing is you can write down whatever the little voice say to you. You write down. You write down. You can do this. It takes too long. The IELTS test coming. You don't understand this. You do a test at home, no pressure, but you only get about 50% right. What are you doing? You cannot do it. You cannot do it. Basically, whatever the little voice say, it all it can see is problem and how you cannot do a certain thing. But no worry. But don't worry. You just keep writing. Whatever say, write down. Whatever say, write down, write down, until you have nothing else to write. And keep doing it. Whenever it comes, keep doing it. Keep write down. Don't lie on bed and listen to it. Okay? You have to stand up, get a piece of paper out, write everything down. That is very important too. If you don't manage your little voice, soon you will feel discouraged. You give up easily on on what you're learning. When you encounter first obstacle, and encounter setback, and you look at the time frame of you have to spend to learn that skill, you give up. And the last thing is, you have to know that everything in life can be greatly improved by time and persistence. Yes, time and persistence. Everything in life, if you put time and be persistent about it, never give up. You can do it. You can greatly improve that skills, and that's what I'm saying. This is my true legendary copywriter has taught me. Gary Halbert and Gary Bencivenga, they are both legendary copywriters, and they can influence other people by their own written words. When I read their advertising, their copies, it's easier to read than skip, because they raise a certain curiosity in you, and that is the level I want to achieve. And right now I have applied these 3 principles to study about copywriting. And yes, I find it very interesting, and I can see that I am improving my writing a lot, my copywriting a lot. And I hope that you will apply the 3 principles in this video to really improve your skill, to learn anything new today. For example, if you are a student, you go to class, you learn a subject about law, that is tough. But you have to learn in a way that you want to teach other people, because you learn, you sit in the class and you think about other people come and ask you, what did you study today, and you need to explain to them in your own words. And that's how I was very good at law at uni. And you have to manage your voice, your little voice, and you have to believe that anything can be learned, anything can be improved by time and persistence. Yeah, that's it from me today, and see you. Have a good day.